In 1976, two friends started Apple. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak joined forces. In a small garage, dreams were born. Computers were bulky, expensive, and boring. They wanted to change everything forever. The first Apple computer was homemade. It looked simple, but worked surprisingly well. People laughed, called them crazy, but innovation often scares most people. Jobs had a vision beyond mere gadgets. They struggled to get funding initially. Venture capitalists doubted their tiny team. Jobs convinced investors with passion. His charisma often won impossible deals. But behind smiles, pressure was immense. Apple I sold, but profits were tiny. Wozniak kept improving, coding late nights. Jobs focused on marketing, storytelling magic. Together, they complemented each other perfectly. Their synergy created something extraordinary. The Apple II changed the game completely. It was colorful, easy to use, revolutionary. Schools, offices, and homes adopted it quickly. Jobs was obsessed with design perfection. Every detail mattered, even the screws, however. Success brought internal tension immediately. Jobs clashed with engineers and managers frequently. His vision often seemed extreme, intense, but he demanded brilliance from everyone. Some loved him, others feared him. By 1980, Apple went public successfully. Stock soared, creating instant millionaires internally. Jobs became a tech superstar overnight. Media started calling him a genius, but fame would soon test him. At the same time, innovation never paused. Macintosh projects started secretly in 1981. Jobs pushed boundaries on interface, graphics, design. He imagined a computer anyone could use. A friendly computer, not a machine monster. Teams worked tirelessly. Under immense pressure, deadlines loomed, tension filled the air. Some engineers joked about Jobs' obsession. Yet breakthroughs kept appearing every week. Humor and fear balanced their intense journey. Macintosh launched in 1984 with fanfare. Commercial directed by Ridley Scott amazed everyone. The world watched Apple challenge IBM openly. Jobs stood on stage, confident, dramatic, theatrical. Audience gasped at innovation and showmanship. But despite early excitement, sales were tricky. Macintosh was expensive. Market adoption slow. Critics laughed. Skeptics predicted imminent failure. Jobs' leadership style caused boardroom clashes. Tension brewed quietly behind closed doors. Yet Jobs never lost his fiery passion. He believed computers could change humanity. He demanded elegance, perfection, creativity, innovation, and little by little, Apple shaped future. In 2007, Jobs unveiled the iPhone. The world gasped. Smartphones would never return. It combined phone, music, and internet. A revolutionary device in everyone's hands. Competitors scrambled, shocked, confused. Scrambling, touchscreen replaced buttons. Gestures amazed instantly. Apps changed everything. Software became goldmine. Consumers couldn't imagine life without it. Jobs smiled, knowing he changed the world. Humorously, some called it a brick. iPhone sales exploded, breaking all records. Apple became synonymous with innovation globally. Jobs' attention to detail paid off. Every curve, every icon, meticulously designed. Even the packaging became an art form. The App Store launched in 2008. Developers rushed, creating new digital empires. iPhone became a platform, not just hardware. Apple controlled ecosystem. Seamless, magical, sticky. Competitors struggled to catch up. Desperately, iPad arrived in 2010, redefining computing again. Tablets became mainstream. Schools adopted quickly. Jobs' vision of intuitive devices succeeded massively. He believed technology should feel natural, magical, not complicated, not intimidating, just empowering. Jobs passed away in 2011. Heartbreaking, world mourned, tech industry lost its visionary. Yet Apple continued his disciplined culture. Innovation, design, and excellence remained central. His legacy lived in every product. Tim Cook took over, steady, strategic, calm. He expanded Apple's reach worldwide relentlessly. iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch ecosystem thrived. Apple became first trillion-dollar company publicly. Jobs' vision transformed into enduring empire. Apple isn't just a tech company anymore. It's a cultural icon, status, lifestyle brand. Every product launch creates buzz, frenzy, excitement. Fans, media, analysts, investors watch closely. Fear of missing out drives consumer urgency. From garage beginnings to global domination spectacular, Steve Jobs' vision shaped technology profoundly. Every failure, every struggle, every comeback mattered. Apple teaches persistence, passion, relentless focus, and innovation coupled with emotional storytelling sells. So next time you pick up iPhone, remember it began with a garage dream. Two friends, wild ideas, stubborn persistence. Now in your hand, a legacy of brilliance, innovation, design, and vision, forever immortal. If you enjoyed this story of Apple, like, subscribe, and hit notification bell. More inspiring histories and tech journeys coming soon. Don't miss out on the next legendary story. In 1985, tension exploded inside Apple. Jobs clashed with CEO and board. He was ousted, forced to leave suddenly. Many thought Apple's best days ended. Employees whispered, some cried, some laughed. Jobs didn't disappear. He founded Next, a small company, big ideas, expensive machines. Next computers were revolutionary but costly. Only universities and niche companies bought. Yet Jobs never lost his vision. Meanwhile, Apple struggled without his leadership. Innovation slowed, mistakes piled like snow. Executives copied competitors, failed repeatedly. Consumers grew frustrated. Profits started declining. The company seemed lost, directionless, weak. 1990s were tough for Apple entirely. They launched flops. Colorful computers failed miserably. Boardroom politics overshadowed product innovation. People questioned if Apple could survive. Fans started doubting the brand's future. Then in 1996, Apple bought Next. Jobs returned. Older, wiser, determined. He walked back into Apple dramatically. Some cheered silently, others feared him. He immediately began reshaping everything aggressively. Jobs simplified product lines ruthlessly, efficiently. Focused on quality, design, and simplicity. He cut unnecessary projects, eliminated clutter. Employees feared firing, but understood brilliance. He demanded excellence. No excuses allowed. One of his first innovations was iMac. Colorful, friendly, instantly recognizable design. It became a cult favorite overnight. Apple started regaining market credibility, momentum. Consumers were excited, critics cautiously impressed. Jobs' charisma returned to the spotlight fully. He introduced products with theater-like presentations. Keynotes became events people eagerly awaited. His reality distortion field inspired teens deeply. Humor and dramatic flair kept attention razor-sharp. By early 2000s, Apple ventured into music. iTunes and iPod changed how people listened. Jobs realized technology must be seamless, magical, not just functional, but emotionally engaging too. Competitors struggled to match Apple's vision. Each launch carried suspense, excitement, drama. People lined outside stores for hours patiently. Fans became loyal, almost like cult followers. Jobs' comeback story inspired entrepreneurs globally. Apple was rising again, stronger than ever. Yet Jobs faced health scares secretly, quietly. Few knew the challenges he battled privately. Fear of loss made every decision urgent. His relentless drive pushed Apple forward rapidly. Every product told a story, an adventure. The world started noticing Apple's unique approach. Not just computers, but a lifestyle revolution. Jobs' philosophy was simple: elegance, usability, innovation. Apple's journey from near collapse seemed miraculous. This was the foundation for the next era.